So I came outside yesterday, or at some point there's different clothing, so you could figure that out when it comes to editing when this is posted. So I took a brush and I cleaned the top.
Were you on the brush, though?
I was on the brush. I cleaned all the stuff I can. I cleaned the this, I cleaned the that, I hit the tub, pulled the drain, obviously it just naturally comes out. It has to be run again, so it's on the floor. It wasn't that much, but it cleaned up pretty nice compared to yesterday. There's no more lines. You could put it in service. So I sit down and I look at some videos, and there's obviously a video of somebody, perfectly brand new machine. They usually do that, and he takes everything off. So I said, hey, Jay, long time ago, I was like, hey, you got our tub wrench, for our whirlpools? Well, yeah, I bought that because I took them apart. And then I sent him a video. I'm like, oh, did it give you this thing? He goes, yeah. So obviously this talks to each other. This is for whirlpools and Maytags and Cane Morse. And then someone says, oh, wait, we're stupid. We made something smaller, so we should sell it as a combo. So as I cleaned it, you could look really down there. You can't see it, but it says loosen this way.
Reverse thread.
So it's a reverse thread. So loosen is counterclockwise.
Is that seriously a Brookstone hammer?
Yes.
Okay.
I would assume that it only came from Brookstone.
Yeah.
And it's so shiny. So was it on the shelf like $27.99? I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
So obviously this doesn't fit. This has no way of fitting. It has no bearing. When I cleaned it, and then when you watch the clean video of the guy on the internet, this bolt is what's left. These teeth right here, they're attached to this thing. When this comes off, then in a perfect world that should come right up. His tool, which is probably the same one, fit perfectly. This is going to, I probably won't. It shouldn't round that off, but
it will. It's there.
Trying to find if there's a better. So basically it says right here to loosen. Obviously there's no way of doing that. And then there's this. And the guy has a ball peen hammer, which I do have, but there's no difference because this would be a normal torque behind nailing something. So I'm just going to start right here as if it was a ball peen hammer. I'm going to hold the tub myself, and we're going to see if. Be careful because this is plastic, right?
Yep.
So we're just going to go right at it. Here's right here. I'm going to hold it this, and he's going to hold the tub, and I'm going to hold this till okay. So ready? It's loud. Right. Right. What they should have done is molded some kind of corner piece here, so you get you could hit it,
Yeah.
So, it's not marring it. I just think it needs a little. Definitely loosen is the right way. Right. There is a piece here that I don't know if it comes off, but it wasn't in his video. It looks like a washer. If you put your finger down there, you could feel it, but I don't know if that. I don't know. I put a flathead on that. It didn't really move.
I don't think it needs to move now.
If you feel, it's one of those drop washers, but maybe it just holds the center of the,
Nut should turn either way.
Yeah, it is what it is. We'll just try multiple angles. It's probably never been removed, and
I'm sure it's never been removed, and it's crusty, so we'll see. If not, it looks cleanish, so.
Yeah, we'll give it a good try. So it moved 2 inches. I started here. with the tool, and now it's here. So, but it's still loose, so it's not marring it, and this word loosen was more here. So we're gonna go, and you can mute the video. I'm sure it's echoing, and I've noticed leaning into it and holding it probably is better than the last machine.
I didn't see that move.
Absolutely. Look where it is. It's moving. Yeah, I started right here.
My tool wasn't bent like that before.
Bent?
Little hammer marks.
Well, you know, these
Look at
things
the
happen.
edge of that.
Shit happens. I just don't like it's not loosening.
Look at there's a whole ridge on it now.
I'll throw it on the other side.
Then you fuck that side up. You know that wasn't going to work. Didn't help. Top nut is stuck, of course, as you'd expect. The tool is... You can see that kind. That's not good. Maybe I'll make him get his grinder out and grind it flat. As far as this goes, dug in, but it's serviceable still. And I think this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, just that. So I'll make him grind that flat. He won't. So what we're going to do is just wipe out all the crud that's in there. Completely reassemble the machine and give it a final test. Maybe we'll do that third cycle we never did. And try that. We'll see. That's glued back together.
So I have this cone.
I remember that from my old GE.
Stop that.
Yeah.
I
Same
got
shit.
this cone which sits in there. So the fabric softener whoosh goes whoosh whoosh.
Whip down
Jay
like
says
that.
it comes up and over and drips down the sides and comes out of here, and then
It does. It
hits-
comes out of the hole.
yeah, then it hits this, and then as it's whisking, it comes out of those 4 holes, and then that's the fabric.
It can't be
softener.
whisking anymore. They discontinued that.
Right, daytime television.
Now it's Persil.
Right, so now what we do is we take this, we very calmly push this down, very demure, right? And the best part of growing up is in your cup. Right, now you gotta find that video. So now, if you look down, see these things? Right, you can't turn it, because we put the back. So what I could do is take these things 1, 2, 3, 4, and in my head know that this is, if you're following me, if you follow this fin and you bring it down and you find the capacity, I mean the 2 grooves, then you could kind of shocky it in.
Right.
Right.
The 2 grooves with all the young dudes.
Right, so see, I found it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna. Oh, it's so. And then they said, "Ah, excuse me, jargon time." So that's it. And then he's gonna play with it. Look, he's got to touch it. He's gonna touch
Touch it in the back. Yeah,
Right.
it's
So
attached.
I might have to do this. I don't think so. Okay, no, I think that's...
No, it popped right in.
Right, don't talk to me like that.
Right. That means it's going to pop right off. too.
Right, right.
In the middle of watching.
Whoosh!
Yeah. It'll just go...
Yep. Okay,
Like a
so
rocket.
now we're gonna connect everything. I believe the connection, it's French, not to be confused with the Olympics.
That's like Dirty J burgers, and they're being all natural and
Right.
other French things.
Right, Ozempic. Okay. Well, I'm trying to flare him here.
Right, you want to put that on. Oh, so it's real easy. What you do, hon,
Yes. So I want
you
to
got to
put this.
connect that. So 2 screws, you take out the magnet, and it sits on the thing to dummy it up.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think you got to put in the controls panel.
You want me to put the controls on now?
I think so. And then that sort of lips in under it.
Oh, and this thing kind of just sits there, and then it does this. So, oh, okay. So maybe do the control panel, and then like have the control panel like up here.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I understand.
You know, not bolted down yet.
Right, width down like that though.
All right, we'll let him connect. Look at all the Italian markings. That's
Right.
Italian or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
that
works.
means to love to Jeopardy, baby. And Jay comes over and says, "Oh, nice. Oh, it's a GE. Oh, EE, generally efficient." And he's like, "All right, we test it." And then it's a serious video. I even make a serious video. Hi, everybody.
It's
and-
general eclectic.
And now the second video to this video, the video you just watched, because I have that kind. What happens is now it's turning into like Joe's done. So fuck you and like the right way. So now we just put it back for the fact of putting it back, because what happens is there's a guy out there named Jack, and he used to put it back, but not before he became black. Guy walks into a bar. Ow. Right. Stop me if you ever heard this one.
Nothing to do with the guy that ran through a screen door and strained himself.
Right. Hickory dickory. Right. I'll be.
You know what the difference is between mashed potatoes and pea soup? Anybody can mash potatoes.
I can't even breathe.
For the longest time, this screen door and strained himself. He would die over for years. I would just zing him with that, and he'd lose it.
Oh God! I put the piece back in the wrong spot. Now it's gonna reverse itself and shoot laundry detergent in my ass.
Like I said, generally eclectic. 4 separate wires on these. Come on.
Come on. It's like the.
I mean, it's a good thing he numbered them, but still.
Well, right. I feel like taking a picture would have been stupid because. Yeah. I figured the guy or the girl who's going to take this machine apart 17 different more times just to find out that it's broken. And he's going to say, "Oh, this is look a homeowner special. Look at the guy numbered everything."
Right.
That means that he fucking touched it in the back.
It's a nice cart you got there.
Right, I found it on the side of the road.
Right.
So fucking jerk. You fucking jerk.
So cleaning the top cover and all that, I took the lid switch magnet.
What
Yeah, it's a strong one, that one.
That's a dip.
Fill in the machine so that way we can just put it right to spin.
Not to be confused with Billie Jean. Putting it. Oh, yeah, I don't know what he's saying.
Well, it depends if it's Billie Jean or Billie Jean King.
No, Billie Jean was
Not my lover. She's just a girl who thinks that I am the one.
Right, Susan. Oh, she's dead.
But, but the chair is not my son.
The chair?
Yeah, misheard lyrics back in the day.
Yeah. They have that now on the internet, but that's not this video. It's like, what do you hear versus what it said. Shimmin' bop the bop doo bop, and everyone's in their car. The bop boop bop. Then there's actually a version, something, and it was like, that's not it.
Yep.
Right, back in the day, Quincy Jones, I think, was his producer or something. You're gonna come up with bop boop bop. Michael Jackson is gonna say that. No, it was the lyric, and now everyone's gonna be
All
like,
Michael Jackson could say is hee hee.
back to your regularly programmed Italian.
So I can't show you this now, yeah, because of the way it is, but GE was so nice. They actually put an overflow thing on this machine. I think because this makes like a good seal or something, it would have to really fill up. So there's actually an overflow, and they're so nice where it'll just overflow right onto the floor. So there was kind of no reason for that, but they did it. Like I said, generally eclectic. This machine is so janky, just with the way the agitator goes on, just clips on like that. But then other things on it are completely overbuilt.
Yes, that was the word, right.
And of course the things that should be overbuilt are janky, and the things that are janky should be overbuilt. You know, that's how it goes. But, you know, that wasn't Quincy Jones, though. That was, he ripped that off from Manfred Mann.
Oh.
Mama say, mama sa, mama maku sa.
Right.
Sol Makosa
Right.
is the original
Shabbat.
song.
Well, that brings us back to where we started.
A lot less floaty shit in there, that's good.
Right, because I fucking slapped that shit.
Right.
Right, I stopped watching your video after 2 minutes because the washing machine video turned into a guy who molested boys who's dead into the Turkey Boys. Unsubscribe.
I guess I'll shut the water for now.
Yeah, I'm good with the water now.
Okay. Maiden voyage of the first spin. That's probably going to grab. No, it sits. Good. We'll go back over here. Gotta push that in. Oh, just to drain it out good. Get some more of the schmutz out, and then of course we'll run a cycle, you know. Oh, we got wind today. I don't know what this machine does if you just set the timer there, if it actually will go to spin, or how any of that goes with this thing. We'll see. Spun too early. That's probably good. Ooh. Okay, not touching nothing. Does it know somehow? Okay. This thing is possessed. How does it, there's no circuitry. How does it know? Did it just stall out of the start winding? I don't get it. But alright, it's fun, so that's good. I think we found the issue why it was doing that. Something's fooked.
All
Joe
right.
always fucks it up before.
Right, well listen, it loosened it.
Something, we gotta see if it'll tighten now.
Stop
right,
that.
now it gets to bang up the other side of my tool.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
I gotta get the hamburger. Okay. sounds like it's tighter.
All right.
Do we want to...
Pull the knob and see. I have a feeling it's fucked, but...
You think it's fucked?
Oh, we're good now.
I'll wait a little bit. You do what you want and shut it out here one more time. But yes.
No, it's tight now.
All right. I'll do one more time that it moved. But yes, it's tight. Yes.
So it actually did loosen somewhat, but...
Okay.
All right. So I think otherwise we're good. And water's on. Power, obviously, we have.
Good talk.
So, oh yeah, we got to put the...
Well, I'd like to put
back.
it all back. You know. Fucking jerk.
All right, so we're gonna let this go. This is Joe we're talking about.
I got
so
it.
I mean, wow, it actually loosened. But no, don't take it apart and take the tub out now.
Okay, that's it. I've heard enough.
Okay, you're done.
You're done.
Oh.
It turns around and says,
Here's the info, finally.
that's not supposed to be.
Good. All right, we are in the home stretch here. Should be getting started on agulating. That was uneventful. It's GE-ing. I'll put some water in there so we can make sure it leaks down and breaks everything else. What a turd. Oh, somebody bought it new, so... Oh yeah, it's kicking up all kinds of shit now. I would definitely take a shop vac and clean that shit out. Come on. We'll come back when it does something else. And we are on the last cycle that we didn't run previously in the previous part. I'm sure it really does nothing different than that because it has all the same stuff. It even says 14 cycles, 2 wash spin speed combinations. Okay. Apparently pulsed is 1 speed and on solid is another speed. Talk about deceptive ripping people off. Deceptively ripping people off. Well, the timer is advancing. It's doing what it's supposed to. But another deceptive thing. Said when adding fabric softener and or clean rinse. So if you turn that off, you get a dirty rinse. Why do you want that? On the flip side, the tub doesn't index. The wash action, I mean, I think it'll do better than an AG machine for sure, but other than that, what does it really have going for it, you know? And look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It is only a 1-speed motor, so not like my old GE that was 2-speed and it was the low-speed winding cut out, you know, it just died and oh, that thing was a train wreck. Maybe it leaks now. We didn't even look. I don't know. A lot more schmutz it kicked up. Just let it cook. Let's see the belt. All the way at the bottom. I watched a video, a full take apart of a machine like this. It was insanity. just to change the belt. Absolute insanity just to change the belt. Gotta hope if you ever have one of these it never breaks. Didn't look at the parts list to see if you could buy like agitator dogs separate, or if you just have to buy the whole agitator. That would be hilarious.
Throw it out, it pops right on. Why make a cap on top? Let's service the whole thing. I mean, hey, if the agitator goes for $12 and the whole agitator is $16, well, you get a free agitator out of it.
Well, not 16, more like 60. I don't know. We've never looked at the parts list, so... Oh, good. Something's going to happen. So it's probably going to drain. All right, let's wait and see if it drains the entire tub this time. That's a lot more schmutz. I should have taken it out. It's that itty bitty pump motor. Coming down. Obviously that holds because that's just a cup. So it's got that going for it. Not that it means anything, but coming down. I think it'll work fine. Oh, that's just a lot of shit in there. Huh, it doesn't look any better than it did. Yep. Took all the water out. Now we'll see if it'll spin. I don't know when, it just does when it wants. You gotta see all the Fermunda snaps in here now. Oh yeah.
Ooh. God damn it, what do you do with that?
Take the tub out.
Yeah, right. I'm not doing that. That's...
It's tough because the holes in the tub are so small that
we just wipe it out.
I guess you do that and run a couple cycles and keep wiping it out. I don't know. Will it spin is the question. We do not know. Yes. Good. Alright, we'll come back and it's going to stop and then refill for rinse. Nothing to see here, washer course. It did exactly what was expected. It stopped and now it's refilling. Alright, come back when it's filled. It did the same thing it did before where it agitated a bit but continued to fill and then stopped and now it's continuing to fill. Okay. It just is. It's just something it does. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Balance the load, equalize it, make sure all the clothes get wet without spinning the basket around. I don't know what it does, but it does that. All the dirt settles. I don't know if it's dirt or rust. I gather rust. It looks like chopped up leaf bits, but it's probably rust. Just a guess. It's going to have to be somebody else's problem, I guess. I don't know. I would have cleaned it, but that's me. Could aggravate any moment. Yay. Oh. Well, it is rinse and soak, remember. I still don't understand what this actually does. You know, what does the soak now do? Soak before. Like, it doesn't... This thing is dumb.
Soak later, soak anything.
Always measure and add suggested amount of detergent for the selected load size. Add clothes. Small load, medium load, large load. Apparently you can only wash colored items. They couldn't just show white because that would be racist, so we get that. Close lid, select wash settings based on load size and soil level. Set knob if using fabric softener and or clean rinse. So that's the same thing on the knob. Pull knob to start. Pull to start. Rinse and soak. Always reference your owner's manual and garment care label for additional information. In other words, we didn't want to wear the motor out because we know it ain't going to last. Do not reach into washer until all moving parts are stopped. Do not wash fabric soiled with flammable liquids or cleaning solvents. Do not mix chlorine bleach with ammonia or acids. Mixing these can produce a toxic gas. And then French and Spanish. GE recommends replacing your washer every 5 years. Yep, we've seen that. 1-800-GE doesn't care. There you go. Yay. Well, all moving parts have stopped, but I don't really want to go all the way down into there. I probably can't get the loose shit. Right. It was supposed to rain today. Okay. Okay.
So sometimes you put it like this. This is supposed to just go in like this. Oh boy, I'm so happy! Jolly Green Giant! It's called the customer back and say, Shabbat! Up! Uppa! Fuck you!
Had to add this Italian flair. Okay, so.
Oh, now all the schmutz went down again.
Right, till it spins and it's going to kick it up.
Right, kick it. Bam! Kick it up an inch. Ooh. Juicy. Like a juicy.
So all that was wrong with this, besides the fact that it's GE and all the schmutz in there.
Like a juicy double.
That's another story entirely. Let's see if I can get it before.
Oops. stop that.
Oh, it's just washer shit. It's just dirt. Yeah, I definitely want to wash in this thing. Anyway, besides the fact that it's GE, we had to fix the water level because it was clogged up with shit. That shit. And the timer was broken D.
Stop that.
It's gonna spin if you go in there now.
It's gonna spin?
Yep. You can try. I don't know what's gonna happen without the lids.
Ah, Dad, buddy, much need clean.
We'll see.
Ah! It's got boogers like cheese fries.
I heard a click on the timer.
Oh, it makes an engaging noise that it never made before. Oh, I see. Pretty? Okay, we spin first, I sit down later, and I wash because it constantly needs water.
So that was it. Fix the timer, clean the gunk out of it, which still isn't clean, but ready for resale. This could have been fixed by the homeowner, I guess, but oh well. I'm sure they have a lovely HE machine now. They went from GE to HE, or even worse, GE HE. Gah! How's the washing machine? Gah! This is kind of gah as it is. Nothing special, very basic model. But hey, we fixed it. Whether somebody buys it or not, I don't know. That's going to wrap this one up. From start to finish. Dead to fixed. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.